Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In the previous video, we covered about how to insert a new node in the beginning, in the end, and at any position in a linked list. In this video, we are going to cover traversal in a double linked list. Okay, so in the single linked list, since the node is only pointing to the next address, we can always move in the forward direction and not in the backward direction, right? But in the double linked list, there are two ways in which we can traverse, in the forward and in the backward. Okay, so in double linked list, though it takes more space than a single linked list, but the traversal becomes easier. Okay, so now we have a chain of nodes here ready. Yes, so our linked list is ready. What is happening here? A reference is 100, which is stored in head, right? Why? Because head is the entry point in the linked list. Now A is pointing to B, B is pointing to C, right? B's previous is storing reference of A, B's next is storing the reference of C, C's reference is storing the reference of B, and C next is storing null since it does not have any other nodes. Okay, now to traverse in the forward direction, what we can do is we can print all of the data. So it will be a loop kind of thing. Okay, we will start at the head, okay, and the head will be this A node. Yes or no? Let's, instead of head, let's write A for now. Okay, so this A is pointing to B currently. Okay, so to traverse in the forward direction, there will be a loop which we will use. Okay, now what will be the end point of this loop? Until we reach a null point, this loop will go on. Okay, this loop will go on until we reach at a null point. Okay, now we will start at the entry point, which is our head. So our pointer is currently at A, right? Our pointer is currently at A, right? Now to show this data, to print this data, what we can do is we can write like this: print cur dot data. So our pointer is currently at this A data, and if we write cur dot data, that means A will be printed. Yes or no? Now what should we do? Now this data is printed, right? Now our cur should go to the next node. How can we do that? Cur dot next. Now our cur is currently pointing to A data. Now but now should go to the next node. What I have written? I have written cur is equals to cur dot next. That means now cur position will be cur cur dot next. This is cur dot next. Yes or no? So now, and what is 101? 101 is this. So now my cur is pointing to B node, and this loop will go on. Now again cur dot data, it will print B, right? Now again when it is B, what will happen? We will again change the reference of cur. Now cur dot next. So now again cur data will be replaced by cur dot next. Now again my cur will be pointing to this. Again I'll print my data. Okay, I'll print my data. Cur dot data C will be printed, and then again what I'll do, I'll point this cur to cur dot next. Okay, now what is cur dot next? Now my cur is storing null. Now what will happen? As soon as my cur becomes null, I will come out of my linked list. Okay, now what if I want to traverse backward? What if I want to traverse backward? It will be same. Instead of next, I'll just write previous. Okay, now my cur is currently pointing to, we will make our cur point to, my starting point for the backward one will be, what will be my cur pointing to initially? Here in the backward, my cur will be pointing to 102. Okay, now it will print cur dot data. C will be printed. Okay, now again I'm saying cur dot previous. Cur dot previous is 101. So what will happen now? My cur will be pointing to this B reference 101. B will be printed. Okay, now then what will happen? Again cur dot previous. Again cur dot previous. Now what is cur dot previous? 101. 100, right? 100. So now what will happen? My cur is now pointing to A, right? Now again A will be printed. Now then again cur dot previous. Okay, now again cur dot previous null. Now it will check if cur is null. Yes, it is null. Then again we will come out of the loop. So this is how we are going to traverse in a double linked list. There going to be a loop where we are going to check whether the cur is null or not. That's when the loop will go on. Until then the loop will go on, and if we are moving in the forward direction, the curve will keep pointing to next reference, and that's how we will move forward. And if we want to move backward, we will keep pointing our curve to the previous reference. Okay, so that's it for the videos, guys. If you like it, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.